What's happening, party people? I'm back, baby. I didn't go anywhere. Just haven't uploaded in a hot minute. I hope that you caught the guest podcast with my buddy Matt. I had a great time, and it was a good one, I think. You can see I have no hat on right now because this one's going to start out a little serious. I just want to tell you all thank you. I know I've said it before and all that good stuff, but I'm not going to stop being appreciative of y'all tuning in, listening, following, subscribing, whatever the fuck you decide to do. So I haven't seen it shared with my dog, or your dog, or whatever. Who knows? But seriously, I really appreciate y'all. I haven't really paid attention to analytics or anything like that, or how many listens or anything, but I think we were at like 10 or 15 on the listening side between Apple and Spotify, which is fucking awesome. I think that's about halfway on one of the best views that I've got on my YouTube videos, and that's pretty awesome. Seeing as how I just started it last week. Um, I don't know the followers. Apple's not great about reporting that stuff, and Spotify. I mean, I don't know if there's a really good way to know who's subscribing, who's not. So, but sincerely, I really appreciate it. I do. Without y'all, it's not possible. These episodes aren't brought to you by anybody or anything other than me and pulling out whatever I decide to pull out of my ass to talk about. It's kind of the same game when it goes to guest podcasts, unless I get somebody that's like an expert in something that I want to know about, but haven't had any of those yet. Fingers crossed we get some. Like I've said, I'm going to try to at least do one video a week, whether it be a short, whether it be a guest podcast. I try to do one. Sometimes just life gets a hold of you and it don't want to let you go and do the things that you want to do, you know? So, it, especially with the COVID situation and everything going on right now, people are rightfully apprehensive to go really out in public, go over people's houses, things like that, and all that. And I'm going to 100% respect people when it comes to that choice and things like that, because I'm not going to make anybody do anything they're uncomfortable with. So, hopefully we can get more guests. I'm still reaching out to people, trying to line things up, things like that. Uh, I've got a couple kind of in the pipeline. We're working to try and make them come together and try to get it to be good guest podcasts. Just so y'all know, if I do a guest podcast, I'm going to generally drop those on Wednesdays. They'll be Wednesdays at noon, like the last couple have been on the YouTube channel. I'm sure it's probably going to seem a little out of sync as far as dates lineup go, because the two that I recorded with Darren were back in November, I think. And the one that I recorded with Matt was like last Saturday. So the timeline's not going to be really great on those first episodes. Hopefully, I don't have to hold on to podcasts like that. I generally try to get them out within the week that they're recorded. Shorts even shorter, obviously. I try to, if I'm going to do shorts, I at least try to get 2 out a week. If it's a guest podcast, like I said, it's pretty much just going to be the one single upload on Wednesday, which the guest podcast will have audio only versions available. The shorts, I don't know if I really want to upload these 15-minute clips to my audio only people. If I do, I mean, if you want them, tell me. I can definitely make it happen. But I just don't know if I don't know if it's worth the bandwidth of y'all listening to get the just 15 minutes of me yapping at you, realistically. So, unless that demand changes, I'm just going to keep these on YouTube. Did a little bit of work on the website. Uh, Took the shorts off. I think I'm just going to, because if I keep going with shorts, I'm eventually just going to have to, the page is going to be so fucking long, it's just probably going to be a murder to load. So I'm just going to keep that podcast page on the website for just guest podcasts really until that becomes an issue of loading the page and it just becoming massively long and things like that. Probably won't happen for a while. So if you go to the website, you can get to the YouTube versions of it. I am going to put the podcast audio links, which they're already up there. So yeah, on the little social buttons, you can get to the Spotify and the Apple Podcast. I'm still waiting on approval from Google Playlists or Google Podcast app. Trying to get all three because those are pretty much the three that I know of that are popular. So other than that, if things change and I get some messages or people reaching out to me being like, hey, what about Stitcher? Or what about, there was another one, podcast, something or another. If some other platforms that I can get onto have enough draw, I'll definitely go onto, but I'm going to do what I know right now. Not saying that I'm going to do exclusive or anything like that, other than these short videos being on YouTube only. That's really the only exclusive, but I'm not charging you for them. I'm not going to charge you for them. And yeah, I don't want to hide behind a paywall or do anything like that. That seems a bit ridiculous, especially seeing as how I think I have 24, 25 subscribers on YouTube. And I think the Spotify app told me I have like 5 followers. So there's absolutely no reason for me to put this behind a paywall, and I don't plan on doing that ever, really. And if that changes, of course, like I said, it'll be fully transparent and I'll explain why. And whenever that information, if it does become a thing, I'll make it completely clear. And then we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But as of right now, podcast is going to stay free. There's nobody telling me what I can and can't do. The shorts are going to be on YouTube. The audio only are going to be reserved for guests and things like that, because I think it's probably really hard to sit down for an hour or 2 hours plus to watch a YouTube video about me and somebody else bullshitting, essentially. So I figured it was time to move towards the audio only because of the plans that I've got for guest podcasts and things like that. So I went ahead and made that jump. Like I said, Apple Podcast app, you can get it. You search Sad Kid Krew Podcast. It's my face. It's the same logo that I've got on the YouTube channel. Spotify, same thing. Sad Kid Krew Podcast, it's my face. At some point, I'm probably going to hit up one of my friends, an artist. Hopefully, I can keep it within my friends group. Get them to do maybe some art or something. Trying to get stickers, really. Merch is not a thing right now because merch be expensive to make. But, excuse me. I'd like to do stickers at least, just to start out with. And, yeah. Hey, look, there's Miko right there in the back. He's not licking the couch this time. That was fucking hilarious. I think that was like number 14 or 15. I can't remember. And in here in the middle of a good rant, and he's over there licking the arm of the couch. Fuck your podcast. But, anyway. Truly, I really appreciate it. I know I've said it. I'm not going to stop saying it, and it's probably going to get annoying, but I really want y'all to know that I really appreciate y'all tuning in, watching if you choose to watch, listen if you choose to just listen, anything like that. Come on. Where the fuck was I? Sorry, I had to let the dog in, and I didn't want the door to be open because it's a little chilly outside. Anyway. But no, I appreciate it. Any way you choose to receive this information, watch, listen, whatever. It means a lot to me. This is some scary shit. Because I'm kind of just throwing it out there for anybody and everybody to see or listen. And consequences what they be. I'll deal with those difficulties whenever they show up, and fingers crossed they're not ridiculous. I'm sure I'm going to say some shit or do some shit that's going to piss somebody off, but hopefully we don't have to worry about that right now. I'm a little bit of a smaller smaller channel or personality to really be dealing with ridiculous fucking scandals, because I'm fairly sure it would sink me. But I'm not worried about that. I'm going to keep it as authentic as I can. Well, I'm going to do 100% authenticity because I don't believe in that fake bullshit or putting anything on. Pretty much what you see is what you get. Anyway. And it feels weird just opening up and talking about things. It's a strange feeling. It's cathartic. It's pretty much why I do this. And I mean, fingers crossed I can kind of build something out of it. I mean, I know I said it in the guest podcast about where I'd like to be with it. I'm looking at 5-6 years down the road, maybe. Who knows? Maybe I'll hit a groove and just it'll click and things will take off for me. But right now it's not so much the destination, it's more the journey at this point. And hopefully y'all are willing to join me on it and stick with it and all that good stuff and things like that. I've had a couple people reach out to me and ask, what can they do to help? Can I donate? Da, da, da. No, I don't want your money. Not right now. Actually, I really don't want your money. I don't want you to donate to me or anything like that. I'd rather just share it with your friends, share it with people that you don't like, share it with people that you think that aren't going to like me. Hopefully they can. Obviously, I'm not a uncommon looking. Well, I'm not uncommon. No, I'm not a common looking guy, and I've been told that I fit the "don't judge a book by its cover" bill pretty well. I'm just trying to start conversation, get people thinking, y'all. It's really all I'm trying to do. So don't donate. Don't reach out to me and be like, hey, can I pay? Can I? No. Keep your money. Use your money for what you need it to use it for. Take care of yourself. Take care of the people that you love. Save it. Invest it. Do whatever you want. I'll figure this end out. All I can ask of y'all is to share it, subscribe, follow, whatever the fuck the internet is doing nowadays. I don't like it, but unfortunately that's what it is. So all I can do is, if you want to help, share it. Just the 3 little dots, hit that copy link, message it, put it on your Facebook wall, put it on Twitter, put it on Instagram, whatever. So I'll put links down in the bottom of this video description for the Apple Podcast app, for the Spotify app, and then of course it's got my Instagram, my Twitter handle, the website, I'mGonnaCry.com. And yeah. So that's all I can do. I'm not asking. I don't want your money. I don't. The only thing I ask is share it. Share it. And do with it what you will. Because all I can do is make the content, and then it's up to y'all with what y'all want to do with it. So I say it at all the end of my videos and everything like that. I love you all. I want you to be happy. I want you to succeed. And hopefully we can do it together. Whatever the fuck that means. No, fuck that. I want you to be happy. I want you to know that you're loved, to know that you're not alone. You think darkest moment, everything like that, I'm thinking about you. Trust me, every day I think about the people. I look at the views, and not every day, but when I do. I look at the views, I look at the listens and things like that, and I'm just like, holy crap. People actually consume this. It's a not a reality check, but it's definitely a trying to think of the word. It's definitely a trippy feeling, is really the best way I can put it. Knowing that there are people out there, people that I possibly don't know at all, listening to me be me. So, I love y'all. I want you to be happy. I want you to succeed. And don't ever forget that you're not alone in this world. Because old Emmett's always thinking about you. So, I'll catch y'all next time, all right? I love you. Bye-bye.